Claim your inheritance. When you were born with a birthright of abundance, prosperity, success, all of those things. And it's just for you to claim it. God isn't looking at you deciding whether or not you are going to accomplish your dreams. God is waiting for you to claim that they are yours, okay? Let me read something to you. We're going to be talking about manifestation, obviously, of course. I'm just obsessed with talking about this because I really want people to understand and understand their power, understand your power, okay? So, for one, all manifestation is embodying a version of yourself that has what it is that you want already. You can go through the process of journaling, of scripting, of writing, but at the end of it all, it truly comes down to you deciding that whatever it is that you want is already yours, and you start to move and you start to walk as if that is true, because it is true. And it is your birthright to reap the abundance that you were born to have. So, one of the main things about manifestation is the law of detachment. And I talked about this a lot in my TikToks and stuff like that. If you don't follow me on TikTok, definitely follow me over there. But the law of detachment, it allows you to separate your energy from the thing. It allows you to stop putting whatever it is that you want on a pedestal to where as though you are reaching for that thing. You allow it to be put on the same frequency as you. This is why when you stop caring about something so much, that is when it comes to you the easiest. I'm going to read this one thing. Have you ever noticed that the things you manifest effortlessly are the ones you care the least about? The small desires that seem insignificant come with no struggle because there is no resistance, no tension, no questioning. You think of them lightly and they appear as if by magic. But the moment you place great importance on something is when you create that resistance and when you create that struggle. The art of detachment is really about surrendering. It's really about surrendering to the fact that whatever you want is already yours and allowing that energetic space for it to flow to you. Because when you are super attached to something, when you put something on a pedestal and you give it so much importance and so much significance, you are literally infuriating yourself. You are putting yourself below it. And that is not the power of alignment. Alignment is you being on the same frequency as something. It's not you saying, "Oh, I am an aspiring artist." Babe, if you are creating art, you are an artist. It's not aspiring. I'm an aspiring musician. If you are making music, you are a musician. Stop constantly putting the things that you want and where you want to be over here. Oh, I'm aspiring to that. Because it will always be arm's length away, okay? And I don't know what experience or what circumstance you are waiting to happen for you to actually claim that reality for yourself, but you do not have to wait. You don't have to wait. Spirit doesn't wait. Once you decide in your spirit, once you claim what is yours, there is no waiting, okay? That is what it is, okay? And the only waiting you may see is for your reality to start rearranging itself. Because you have to remember, everything is based upon past assumptions. Everything that you are experiencing are based upon past assumptions, based upon things that you have thought already. And you have to give that grace. Give it grace. Don't look at your current life and think that that is the limit to your experience. Don't look at your current life and claim that if it's not what you want, okay? You have to understand that the world is waiting for you to change before you will see any change. You're not going to look into a mirror frowning and demand that image to change. You will change, and that will be reflected back into you. And everything is literally existing. And I know, like, a lot of stuff that I'm saying is like kind of repetitive, but it's infinite knowledge, okay? Everything that you want is existing around you literally right now, and it's just invisible. Once you start claiming what you want, once you start claiming the reality that you see in your mind, and you start living as that, they will start to reveal itself. Everything will start to rearrange. People, places, circumstances, opportunities will begin to show up to fulfill your vision because you have decided and you have chosen that. The reason why people struggle with manifestation is because they cannot hold their assumption for long enough. They affirm, I am rich, I am abundant, I am loved, and somebody says something mean to them, and then they take that as their truth. You have to stop taking things that you don't want as your truth. If you are claiming wealth, if you are claiming success, and let's say you want to post on social media and your post only got like 3 likes or something like that, you should still hold the assumption that you are successful and that you are reaching millions of people, okay? And do not be deceived by you seeing 3 people like your stuff and then you revert back to a timeline of lack. That is why you cannot get to where you're going, because every time you see something that is in opposition to whatever it is that you are trying to tell yourself, you feed into that. You start having a conversation with that. You start giving your energy to lack, okay? And that is the main thing that stops people from manifesting what they want. And it's always like, well, how fast is this going to work? How fast, if I assume this, how fast is it going to work? It's going to work as fast as you fully believe it. It's going to work as fast as you fully step into that version of yourself to where it doesn't matter what's going on outside of you. You still believe that. It's like, my skin is brown. My skin is brown. And just as much as I believe in that assumption, I believe that I am rich and abundant and wealthy. And me personally, I am still I am still overcoming certain challenges, but it's getting a lot easier. Like, it's getting a lot easier for me to assume things because I have done it before. So have you. You have done it before. You have assumed the best. Assuming the best is the most responsible thing that you can do. Don't worry about, oh, but my bills have to get paid this month, or I have to accomplish this responsibility, or I'm having relationship problems. You keep the assumption of whatever it is that you want. If you are having relationship problems, you keep the assumption that you are loved, that you are cherished, and you carry yourself in a relationship like that. And I guarantee that will be shown to you. You are in financial distress. You tell yourself that you are rich, you are wealthy, you are abundant. Money flows to you easily. And I guarantee you hold that assumption and you will see things start to shift and manifest for you. And like I said, you will see things fully manifest for you the quicker that you start believing these things for yourself. And I had to literally write affirmations every single day, and I still write affirmations, and they really help to remind you of yourself, because in this day and age, in this world, in this time period, you have access to so many other people's thoughts and opinions that you are not really supposed to have access to. So you can really forget who you are. You can start to take on different ideas that are not yours and start living a life that is not yours. The life that you are to live is one of abundance, one of peace, one of stability, one of security. And when you start to affirm those things for yourself is when you will see that shift. When you start to believe those things for yourself wholeheartedly, the belief is natural, okay? The belief has to become so ingrained within you that it just feels natural. Like, it just feels as natural as my hair being curly. Like, yeah, my hair is curly. Like, it's not a resistance to that, because it is, okay? And that's how secure you have to be within your assumption. So okay, I think that was the message. All right, and I will see you guys in the next one. I pray that helps you a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Bye.